drive. It was a great through ball that Maisel latched onto, Roddy.
Yeah, it was a great run as well. As I say, that's what it's all about, getting confidence. Just looking at the formations just now, it seems to be that Callum Booth and Rooney are pushed high up the pitch, so I think we're quite comfortable. Brechin look to be playing one up, so I think Liam Gordon and Jamie McCart will deal with that no problem. So again, that gives us dominance in the middle of the park. There's Rooney just making an overlap there as well. We're out this side.
Just stretching to try and keep that one in play. We have got the benefit of replays this afternoon, so we'll be able to get our analysis spot on, won't we, Roddy?
Well, hopefully. As I say, it's very cagey. I know it's only a couple of minutes into the game, but Brechin are just obviously they look not as fit as St Johnstone. There's a needless free kick given away, and we moved the ball quickly there, and that's what you're looking for.
There's a definite free kick out on the right.
That's what you're looking for. A nice early goal in ties like this, you know, just breeds confidence right through the team. You know, there's always a fear of a wee banana skin, whatever, you know, when you're playing teams like this, but an early goal settles the nerves of the players.
It was Craig Bryson winning that free kick in a dangerous position. It will be Craig Conway, the man tasked with putting a ball into the danger zone. He's the preferred set piece taker this season, for sure.
I always like these free kicks. If I was a player myself, I always want to give myself a run to go and attack it. Do you know, there you go.
That's exactly what happened, and that is
exactly what you want to do.
Early lead for St Johnstone.
Yeah. Murray Davison, looks like, is it?
Was it Murray? We'll just catch a wee replay of that. I think Maisel was in thereabouts as well. But 3 minutes in, St Johnstone take the early lead that Callum will have hoped for.
Yep, Stevie Way's been given it.
It's Maisel who has been awarded that goal. It was Callum Murray Davidson who got the header, the downward header. But yeah, forced over the line by Maisel for his second goal of the season, and that'll settle any Saints' nerves, Roddy.
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously that's the perfect start that you wanted. As I keep saying, you know, I've watched all these teams nowadays, and they try to do this, they all line up against each other and they bustle for each other. You know, good players, big centre backs, take yourself away and give yourself a run, because everybody's static nowadays in the box and nobody really wants to go and attack the box. But you saw Murray there just attacking the ball, getting it, and obviously Stevie May's reacted quickly, which he should do, always look for the second ball.
Yep.
So it's a fine start and a fine goal for Stevie May.
Yeah, a real poacher's goal right in front of the goalkeeper, exactly where you want Maisel to be, between the sticks to, you know, it was his thigh that ended up knocking it into the net, but
doesn't matter, it goes in and that's it, all counts.
Exactly that. 1-0 to St Johnstone early on. It was Brechin last season who finished bottom of the pile.
That's right, yeah. We'll not get in that debate where people are saying they should have went down and Kelty or Brora should have come up, but I mean, that's up for the governing bodies to sort out. But do you know, I mean, there's one of the Brechin boys went down there injured over in the far corner. Stevie May's robbed it again.
There's Maisel, a chance for two.
Just a wee bit of composure.
A great save from the goalie that time, but it's Bryson who's flicked over to and eventually works its way out to Conway. Conway in the box.
I think the referee's in a no-win situation here.
Liam Craig.
Their boy's out. Obviously, he's been down for a while and he's hurt, so I think he'll stop it now if he sees it. Yeah,
he's done exactly that.
Yeah.
Craig Conway getting the shot away there, hitting Murray Davidson.
Again, you know, Stevie May looks quite sharp. He's nicked the ball off the defender who's dwelling on it. He's went through, and to be fair, and Stevie's probably Stevie's one of his worst critics. I think a wee bit of composure in front of goals there. You know, the keeper's come out, spared himself, and maybe just a dink over it. But you know what? It's 7 minutes in. It's what Stevie's had 3 shots and goal.
Yep.
One count. So that's what you're looking for. You know?
Yeah, it's been a bright opening for Saints. good save there from the young keeper, Lewis McMinn.
Yeah, good save, but as I say, Stevie probably looking to do better there. Just looking at the formation now, I think obviously with them just playing the one up, I think we're very comfortable just playing 3 at the back. Liam Craig will sit in front of it, and then we've got 5 in the middle. And then obviously we've got Craig Conway supporting, or David Witherspoon, either or supporting Stevie May in the striker's role. It's very, very good that we obviously get our fitness from this as well, because I know we're a few games in, but it's always hard in games like this. Do you know, you've got to keep your fitness levels up, and I think if the fitness levels are up, do you know, it should be a comfortable win for St Johnstone.
As Rooney picks that one up in the right back position and drives forward, feeds Conway. Conway finds his overlapping defender, and that's just cut out from reaching Craig Bryson. The Saints mount another attack. A good time to get 90 minutes in some of the guys' legs who haven't quite managed to get 90 minutes in the league so far. I'm sure the likes of Callum Booth will be a benefactor of that fitness-wise, like you say, Roddy.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying we've not got a depth in the squad and numbers, you know, but you've got to remember that there's another great run for Stevie May.
I thought for a second he was just going to bring that down and let rip, but his touch is taking it out to the left. As Murray finds Rooney surging down the right, he stretches, and the ball was kept back in play smartly by Witherspoon there.
Just going back to the other point there about the squad, you know, the good players in every position, you know, and you want a lot of numbers in as a squad, but sorry, I just didn't.
May again.
Yeah.
4th chance in the 8th minute.
Yeah. It's good to see players fight for positions as well. You know, you've got young Ali away with the international squad and things like that. So, you know, somebody's like, it gives it an opportunity to see Craig Bryson. Do you know?
Yeah, on Ali McCann, away with the Northern Ireland senior squad this week. Congratulations to him on a victory in Bosnia on penalties for Northern Ireland. That trip with the Northern Ireland senior squad brought to the end a pretty impressive consecutive appearance record for Ali. He was on 44 appearances before that enforced break. But I'm sure it's one that's going to be a real education for him.
Yeah, I think that is why he was taken away. Obviously, I don't think he's going to play. I noticed he wasn't on the bench, but it's just the experience of being away with the national squad. It'll only do him and St Johnstone a lot of good. This is the first real attack from Brechin.
Yeah, first real venture into the Saints' half. Ambitious effort from the left back. Number 3, Dave Mackay, who the left back is, taking that shot there. Familiar name, but no at the left back position.
Just the early signs of the game here, I think we're going to have a really lot of possession, and it's how we use it. You know, we've got to try and open them up, look at different ways, and players try things. No disrespect to Brechin, but this is, you know, this is like a good pre-season game for us, you know, to get under our belt. I know we've had a lot of games recently, but, you know, we're spreading the ball about well, getting a wee bit of shape, people running out positions, you know. There's David Witherspoon taking people on.
Witherspoon cutting in from the left and trying his luck. It finds the Brechin defender in the way.
Murray in the middle of the park doing what he does well, running the ball back for us to mount another attack, hopefully.
The man at the helm for Brechin, a familiar face, Mark Wilson, Roddy, former Dundee United and Celtic, full back.
I mean, it's going to be hard for Brechin this year. You know, it's going to be hard for any part-time team this year, obviously, with the restrictions and obviously with Nicola Sturgeon not allowing fans back in, you know.
Yeah, a challenge, certainly for St Johnstone, let alone down the leagues where resources are
you just
you can imagine more bigger.
Yeah, it's very, very hard for them, you know. As it is for all the clubs, you know, but just I think down the lower leagues it's going to be even harder.
It's Mark Wilson who's assisted by two familiar faces also, Simon Donnelly and Craig Nelson, coaches up at Glebe Park, both former Saints.
Yeah, I played with Craig at Brechin as well. Decent goalie, good career. He was also a Scotland B cap, I think.
You enjoyed your time up at Glebe Park?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Obviously, full-time football was coming to an end, so I was invited up there with Dick Campbell. Thoroughly enjoyed the 2 years there. That was a good club, well run.
Managed to bag quite a few goals up there too.
That's probably my level, actually, to be fair.
Did you like to see?
It just comes a time when you just go and really enjoy your football.
You won a promotion up there?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Charlie King.
Yeah.
Darren Smith.
Yeah, there was a few ex-Sainties up there.
Sort of, a few of them went in the same direction, eh?
Must have had the slowest forward line in the league, myself and the boy Chris Templeton. I was actually quicker than him. There's an early change. Yeah, that
Brechin forced it an early substitute, that early injury for Leroy Makavora, Hearts low knee. And on in his place is Martin Scott, taking up the left midfield position. Murray does well to dispossess Michael Payton. Saints look to build again from the back. I think on Wednesday night, Roddy, the difference in fitness levels at where they are in the season wasn't quite as apparent as it is this afternoon. I don't know if it's the bigger pitch or
I think
Kelty. It was quite a historic occasion for them.
Yeah, I think the AstroTurf pitch at the 4G pitch, whatever you want to call it these days, it was very tight at Kelty, so obviously played into their hands. But you know, Brechin play on a tight pitch as well. But they'll find it hard. They'll find it tiring and exhausting coming on a big pitch like this. As I say, it's down to St Johnstone to put the ball in the net and see how many goals we can get, because at the present moment there's been absolutely no threat whatsoever from Brechin.
It's Gregor Jordan doing well at the back there for Brechin to play himself out of trouble. It's Bryce who's quick to close down in the midfield. The other game in the group this afternoon features Dundee United, who take on Peterhead at Tannadice. It's Kelty Hearts, Dundee United, Peterhead who make up Group C in our Betfred section. Saints' other two games against Dundee United and Peterhead coming up in November during the next international break, I think it is, Roddy.
Yeah, another great run for Stephen May there. Came short, spin long. Just looking for him to try and link up there. Maybe a 1-2 there with Bryson was probably the best option. There's Liam Craig picked up again.
It is Liam Craig, and he feeds it out to Witherspoon, who's playing on the left.
Just think we're developing on the ball a wee bit more. Too long, you know, we should be keeping the ball moving. pass and move, and obviously pass round Brechin. But we've gave the ball away there and give position to Brechin in the middle of the park, who's driving forward.
They are.
And again, comes to nothing. I think that's what Callum will be saying. Just keep the ball on the move, keep passing it, get into space.
A wee look round the stadium this afternoon, and I've seen a new flag appear in the North Stand, or the GS Brown Stand, to give it its official name.
It's a big one.
It's a cracker.
Yeah.
I know that was a campaign on one of the St Johnstone social media pages, I think, that a few fans had contributed to a fund to raise money for that particular flag. I think Gary McPherson, also known as Archie, was the orchestrator for that. So yeah, it's a good addition in that way, and certainly big enough to be visible. As Conway picks up, he's looking for his options.
That's what I'm saying, just pass and move, you know, put people out of the game. They'll just be sitting in 2 banks of 4. You know, sometimes you've got to be patient. I'd say it's probably just a matter of time before we get another chance.
We met Brechin in the same stage of the Betfred Cup last season, in the group stages. Again, it was at McDermott. It was a 4-0 victory for Saints that afternoon. Scott Tanser, Chris Kane, Callum Henry and Mike Kennedy on the score sheet. Witherspoon looks to carve out a chance for himself. He tees up Murray Davidson and eventually breaks down. I've got a feeling that Xander Clark will have a quieter afternoon, but he'll have to stay alert, as a goalie always has to do.
Yeah, I think it's all about concentration levels with Xander in games like this. It's early days yet, you know, it's...
Brechin earn a throw in up the right, deep into the Saints' half. Stalling taking it, there's a chance for them to get a little breath. Been a fair bit of chasing already. And
oh, here we go, there's the first free kick against Murray Davison diving in there. But just lets the ball run through him, so there's a chance here for Brechin to put the ball in the box.
It was Michael Payton there for Brechin who done well to draw that foul from Murray. Like Roddy says, a first chance for Brechin to put one into the Saints penalty area.
This is where we've got to concentrate. You know, we've had a lot of the ball. Defence has not been tested yet, but anything in the box could become a problem. It'll be
Dave Mackay to swing that over. Nice looking ball. It evades any of his teammates and ends up sailing harmlessly past for a goal kick to Saints. It's Jamie McCart who...
See, in situations like that, I'd like to see Jamie McCart drive the ball. Do you know, there's nobody near him, but he stops, he goes about 10 yards, stops, and then plays it across the back of the park. I think if the space is there for defenders, go and drive into it. Go and drive into it, you know, and commit players. That's how you open up teams.
As well, there's this wee quiet bit in play, Roddy. I was going to mention a new book that's coming out, 60 Great Saints, that our club historian Brian Doyle's been involved heavily with, and it's currently available for pre-order, that book. Anybody who would like to find out more, you can check out Brian's Twitter feed at Brian Doyle 77, or in fact you can even email him to put your name on the waiting list for the book. Again, his email address is briandoyle77@hotmail.com. Roddy, you hopefully featuring in that said book?
That's not for me to say. I mean, there's been a lot of...
It is for me to say.
There's been a lot of great players that played with St Johnstone. And it's not just players, I don't think. There's a lot of people contributed to St Johnstone over the years.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I always will say this, I had a fantastic time here during my career. Obviously, I'm still very lucky to be working here, which is a fine club, you know, and look after you, and you know, it's just... I've actually just really enjoyed my time here at St Johnstone. Moving up to Perth, you know, there's a slip there.
If he slip, that'll be a corner kick to Saints. Yeah, just shy of 300 appearances for the Perth club, Roddy.
Yeah. About 30 years ago and about 20 stone ago. But, you know, this is what I'm saying again about the ball coming in the box. Just where I can see Murray Davison just stepping back again, going to attack it, you know, going to win it. That's it, Murray. You know.
Breaks for Witherspoon, who tries to put it back in the area, but eventually ends up with Craig Conway, who picks out Sean Rooney. His cross isn't able to evade the first man. This finds Mazo in the box. He looks to have an angled drive, but drags it a little, and it ends up well off target. But another chance for Mazo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'd just like to see us maybe pull the trigger a wee bit from the edge of the box rather than try to thread through a wonder ball. You know, so as I say, plenty of possession, but obviously still just don't want to go on it.
A free kick there. It will be Bryson, I think it was.
The referee's just going over to talk to him. Just let the game go. Do you know, St Johnstone will get the ball down, play it quick. He's not going to book him, just let us play the free kick. Craig
Napier, the referee this afternoon. No, a name that I'm familiar with, Roddy.
Never heard of him.
No.
I don't usually keep tabs on the referees.
No, you know a referee style?
No, not at all.
Well, assistant referees today, we've got George King, and then according to the team sheet, we've got Alistair. Just Alistair.
All right.
So I don't know if he's one of these boys who likes to go by his sort of Brazilian name. Do you know, like Zico? Alistair.
There you go, second goal.
Sure, it's just a typo, and it's a second goal for Saints.
Great link up there. Ball played into Stephen May's feet. Holds it in, turns him, and just lays David Witherspoon in the side foot the ball home. Yeah, accomplished finish. Yeah. 25 minutes played. St Johnstone 2, Brechin City 0, and that'll be Spoonie's second goal this season. Scored at Kilmarnock. He equalised at Kilmarnock, Roddy. And it really put Saints in to a comfort zone. The level intensity of the play has been quite high so far. I think. Yeah, it has.
Wouldn't want that to.
No. It's very hard when you're obviously a part-time side like Brechin. They just can't sustain the pressures, you know, that they're going to make mistakes, you know, and I just hope we rack up a few goals today. But one thing St Johnstone can't do is let their level of fitness and their sharpness and their pressing game slow down. You know, That's how we're getting our joy. So, you When you do that, you put players under pressure and they make mistakes, and obviously that's where the second goals came from. So again, Stevie May linking up really well, and on the move again, receiving it again.
Nice interplay there with
There's Murray at
Brechin.
the back post. If Stevie just lifted his head there, he could just clipped over the back, and it would have been a header from Murray into the back of the net. But listen, you know, signs are good. His opposition aren't great, but
May again. Free kick awarded to Brechin there. It's a bit of a soft one to me. Saints back in league next week, Roddy, against Hamilton at Aki's away.
a bit hard game.
Yeah.
Do you know, we need to start picking up points. Obviously not a great ideal surface, but do you know, pretty good record down there. So hopefully we'll down there and get the 3 points.
It's the 11th game, so bringing to a close the first quarter of games of the season, Roddy, it would feel, without going to the point of saying a vital 3 points this early in the season, it would certainly be one to get us moving in the right direction again.
Yeah, I just think a wee victory wouldn't go amiss, you know. As I say, victories breed confidence. I think we've been playing well basically in the majority of the games, but we've just been getting hit with sucker punches and maybe naive defending at times in the league, which has cost us. But do you know what? You look at the Aberdeen game, the Hibs game, even the Celtic game on Sunday there, do you know, totally deserve something out of the game. But do you know, at the end of the day, it's goals that matter. And to be fair, over the past 6 or 7 games, we've not really been firing all cylinders in front of the net. But hopefully the new boy comes in. It might take him a wee while to get used to the game in Scotland, but do you know, I'm sure he'll be a good addition to the squad.
That's Guy Melamed, our new acquisition from Israeli football, currently forced into a quarantine period. Looking at the calendar, it would be the Dundee United game before he was available to Callum, but obviously that's also to throw into the equation his match fitness, etc.
Yeah, I think it's one of the downsides of the lockdown. Is obviously you've got quarantine, and it's not fair on the lad either, stuck in a room, not being able to do anything on his fitness. As you say, one of the best things, you can run all day, as much as you want, but it's a match fitness that counts. So I think it might be a few weeks till we see him.
Saints launch another attack. It's Conway clips it over left-footed. It falls short of its proposed target. It's Saints who retain possession again, but strong tackle in the middle of the park from Brechin midfielder. Brechin with a chance to.
And again, it comes to nothing. Swept up with Liam Gordon there, just keep possession now. Start again, ball from the back, start again. This is what I'm saying, I'd like to see McCann just drive out with it, and just put them on the back foot. Bryson's in plenty of space in the middle of the park, who receives it now, That's what I'm saying. If Liam and that just pulled out, we're looking to go long again with Stevie May running in behind, which he's done.
Ooh, that was unfortunate for Mazo there. It came off the back of the Brechin.
It's good to see Stevie doing things that he used to do in his first spell here, coming short and spinning long. He used to like running in behind, which is, it's Stevie May's game.
As we hit the half-hour point, Saints in that 2-goal lead, and it's comfortable so far, Roddy.
Oh, it's very comfortable, and that's taken nothing away from Brechin. It's what to be expected, I mean, it might have been a different game if Brechin came here and scored the first game, then we're chasing it, but we're so comfortable just now, and not really been put under any pressure. To say Sanders had absolutely nothing to do. Long may it continue to be like that. A good bit of play there from Brechin. Again, cleared not bad. He's enough for the back three.
You know, they did score 2 goals against Dundee United on Wednesday night, so...
Well, that's what I'm saying. In these kind of competitions, goal difference is going to count, so... as long as you want to score as well as you want to score as many, you've got to keep a clean sheet at the back as well. Do you know, a bit unfortunate the other night, they're just the boy Tidger's goal that we lost to Kelty, but you know, this is a game here that I think we need to, you know, up the tempo even more and just put the game to bed, and then just, you know, not that we're under any pressure just now, but we seem to be going long quite a lot, which is, you know, working for us so far with Stevie May running behind. But I'd like to see Conway get on the ball more, David Witherspoon, and even Craig Bryson. You know, there's acres of space out as we look down the right hand side. But Sean Rooney's received the ball now. Just give it and go.
Liam Craig, who picks it up in the middle of the park, and he searches out that run of Bryson. Again, just failing to find his target. Craig Bryson, obviously a man who poses a goal threat himself, as his record, especially at Derby County, showed.
Yeah, Craig's had a great career down south, you know, and played a lot of games for Derby. So, you know, it's a good acquisition to the squad. It's good to see him back fit. And it's just adding a wee bit of quality just now.
Rooney offers Conway an option. Nice pull back to Witherspoon. His first time shot is deflected, and it's back for Bryson. Witherspoon cracks the post. Almost grabbing the second of the afternoon.
Yeah, I think he should finish there. I think the ball was a bit like a pinball machine there. You know, it was ricocheted off a few folk. Dropped to David. He dropped the shoulder, cut inside. Probably should have done better. Hits inside the post and runs along. But for me, it should have been in the back of the net. It should have been 3-0.
I'm not quite sure what the shot count is standing at. We've not got the luxury of getting those statistics from a researcher's body, but there's certainly been probably approaching double figure.
Yeah. There's a great switch from Liam Craig. Now this is what I want to see. Players busting their gut to get in the box. You're never going to score from there, and that's what I'm saying. Murray Davison tried to get in the box and he was actually pulled back and fouled, but present moment, Conway's down the right hand side, we've just got Stevie May in the box, you know, looking for the midfield to burst forward.
Yeah, Murray Davison impeded in his run into the box on that occasion. Craig Conway electing to try his luck from a tight angle. Given the lack of options in the box, maybe that's excusable, but sure would have been looking for him to find a teammate in a better spot. Brechin's best sight of goal of the afternoon.
Yeah, just getting caught out there in the middle of the path. I think Murray Davison and Craig Bryson went to press the ball, and the boy just played the ball in between them, which allowed the boy to go and have a strike at goal, which fortunately for St Johnstone went well over the bar.
And it was Matty Todd, the man with the effort for the visitors, on loan from Dunfermline. He's actually made 13 first team appearances at Dunfermline, so a bit of experience behind him as well, which I'm sure will help the Brechin squad. again, he spreads it to Sean Rooney.
Again, trying to play the World Cup
intricate.
pass. Just, put the ball in the box. Strikers love when the balls are put in the box early. Defenders hate it, They always make you run early across the defender. Nothing worse than you make you run and the midfielder checks back and then you're out the game,
Gives the defenders the chance to get set a wee bit as well, as the ref halts proceedings momentarily for a head knock for the Brechin player on the east stand side. Yeah, he'll be requiring some medical attention. Not quite sure what happened there, Roddy. I watched the playback.
I think he's just maybe went over on his leg.
Yeah, it's
on his knee.
He just twisted something. Yeah. There was no Saints player in contact with him at the time, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Brechin could be forced into a second change here.
It's always a worry when somebody goes down and there's nobody near him. They'd like to make a change. I think he's got a bad one there.
That lull in proceedings. Callum will be happy with the first half so far, I'd imagine, Roddy.
Yeah, I think he'll be happy possession-wise. And personally speaking, probably could have been more clinical in front of goal. Plenty of crosses into the box. And fortunate for us, the majority of the crosses have been hitting the first defender, which is a wee bit of quality, It's decision-making. You see with the boy Conway there, Stephen May before. If you're running at an angle, be a bit of composure. We could have a couple more goals, but we'll be pleased. They've not really caused a threat, and it's maybe because we've not probably allowed them, we've shut them down and things like that. So, long may that continue. But it'd be good to see us just get another couple of goals and just go for the jugular, make a statement. There again, another ball in the box, which obviously wasn't great.
Conway getting that one earlier, certainly. I was listening to you about the quality of the ball.
But it's good to see Stephen May again getting across the defender. Obviously, he's left in, it's ricocheted. But, Brechin can't get out just now, and it's probably down to the pressing. Similar, but obviously not the same kind of opposition as Sunday. We pressed Celtic high up the pitch, which is good.
It's left back Dave Mackay, who was the man down injured. He's back on.
Back on, Lazarus.
He took that ball from his goalie really quite well. So hopefully it's.
So you can see the gap starting to develop. I mean, if you look here, this side on the left-hand side is where.
Which is exactly where it ends up.
Yeah. Again, down the flanks again, getting at people, which is, it's what you want to see from clubs, when obviously going back to the Alec Taunton days, we play with two wingers, which is very, very rare nowadays, but, that's something I think sadly lacking at the game, is the wing play on either side,
Certainly exciting times for the fans back in the Moore and Maskery era.
Yeah, it's just, as I said earlier on, it's, the fans pay good money to come and watch football, and as the entertainment business. But sadly, in the Premier League nowadays, it seems to be teams, they're like robots. They set up, not to get beat, they set up, against each other, stop other players playing, whatever. But it's good to see games like this, we're just complete control of it.
Yeah, Conway with another chance to get one at the danger zone, and Murray
Davidson late runs into the box, probably should have done better, should have hit target.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
The big man there.
Think anything on target, there's a goal. So no, but that's what you like to see. Conway getting the ball, playing it in early, and Murray making a run from the middle of the park. You know, space has been created by Stephen Mirren at the front post. He's taken 2 boys away, and there's space there for Murray just to glide in at the back, well, centre the goal, and obviously, as you quite rightly say, he should have scored.
Yeah, he just kind of mistimed his jump. It was a better delivery from Conway on that time, and just missing the finishing touch, Roddy. A win for Saints this afternoon and a win for Dundee United would put us joint top of the Group C. I'd imagine it will come down to the game between the sides being a crucial one.
Yes, that'll be an interesting game in November. Obviously, hopefully the two will be unbeaten, so it's always a derby, so good interest for the TV as well. So it's just a pity the fans might not be back by then. But the game's not the same without the fans.
Nope.
I keep saying that.
Nope.
You know, we're privileged to sit here and watch this game, but you know, they're dull without being. There's no atmosphere. There's nothing. You know. There's
just no that added factor that wasn't quite apparent before because we'd never had to witness it or live through it. But
I just think it'll make other people appreciate how much players enjoy playing in front of fans. Whether good, bad or indifferent, you know. It gives an excellent atmosphere. You know, if you do something wrong, you get told you do something wrong with the fans and opposing fans, whether they like you or dislike you or whatever. It's very, very static. You know, the games with no atmosphere. It's just, you know, it's just not the same. And the sooner.
Nice back heel from May, sets up Bryson, and Conway.
Another chance just leaning back there.
Picked out in the middle of the area. He'll be disappointed he's not hit the target there. Yeah,
it's the one where he's leaning back. The pace is on the ball, just guiding the net. But going back to what we were saying, it's just the quicker, you know, it gets back to normal, the better. Which is hopefully will not be that far away. So it's up to wee tricky Nicky to make sure, you know. I mean, the fans, you know, the fans are so much, you know, the heart of the club and things like that, you know, and I for one miss it. I think everybody's the same.
Yeah, whether it's the atmosphere, the banter, etc.
It's a day out as well, you know, and
the pre-match pint, whatever, it's all, you know, it's a big part of people's lives.
Just the one pint, is it?
Well, you know, sometimes a couple of sherbets, you know. And I know that today is World Mental Health Day, you know, and you know, there's a contributor there for people's mental health as well. It's just the association with their club, the feeling that you're together with other people with that common interest and stuff like that. So, no, I echo what you're saying, Roddy. It's the day can't come soon enough, and I agree with you around about that privilege that we've got to be able to see the matches at the moment.
I wasn't privileged down at Kelton Wednesday night. It was absolutely freezing.
It was a cold one. The temperature just seemed to plummet. They needed to get that flare from Moss Moran back up to get us a wee bit of toasty. It was, yes. Oh, Liam Craig fouled there as we draw towards the conclusion of the first half. What do you think Callum Davidson will have to say is charges in the dressing room?
Just be more clinical, be more decisive in the final third. You know, it's the decision making's in that final area. You know, we've had so much possession again. You know, everybody's away at the front post there. Callum Booth, ball's flighted over, and you know he's in too deep. But these are things you can work on. You know, and these are the games you want to work on. These things, you know, getting people, late runners into the box.
I don't see any additional minutes, boards going up or anything like that, so I can only assume that we're just on the cusp of the half-time whistle.
Yeah,
As you say, to carve out one last chance.
Great run for Stevie May there.
May picks out Witherspoon. He exchanges passes with May and cuts it back and finds Callum Booth.
Just put the ball in there.
It's a glorious chance for Craig Bryson there. Callum Booth it was, hitting that post for the second time in the match. Witherspoon already did it, and it was Craig Bryson left with what seemed...
It's great build-up. Stevie May playing a 1-2 with David Witherspoon there, cutting it back. The ball falls to Craig Bryson, who obviously tries to go with pace into the back of the net and obviously hits the bar and it goes over. But these are the things that you're talking about earlier on there, Stephen, that Callum will be talking about, you know.
Yep.
Got to be more clinical, you know.
As we see that replay back, I'm sure Craig will be very disappointed not to hit the target. I think he tried to pick out the top corner.
Yeah, he just put it in the net. It doesn't matter if it goes to the top corner, it's a goal. Either way, great clip there for you.
Another chance. It's a good save from McMinn from another May effort.
I'll be honest with you, the keeper's kept him in the game. Do you know, could have been in 5 or 6 just now. He's really a couple of great saves, so do you know, let's not criticise Brechin all the time. Do you know, the keeper's done very well. That looks offside to me. There's Craig Conway, should never be caught offside there. He's looking all the way along the line, do you know.
We are into additional time at the end of the first half now. Can only assume that the ref has added some time on for the injury to the Brechin player earlier on in the half.
Yeah, young lad for Hearts, someone had to go off with a wee injury, so
of course.
Hope he's okay.
Yeah, good save that one from McMinn. Spreading himself well. Brechin with a chance to finish the half on a high. And high into the Ormond stand.
Half-time whistle goes.
St Johnstone, who lead 2-0 at the break here at McDermott Park. Those goals coming through Stevie May and David Witherspoon. It's been comfortable stuff. The chances have been created after we went 2-0 up. Could have been more, but like Roddy says, a good performance so far, especially so from the Brechin stopper, Lewis McMinn.
Yeah, just the only disappointing. My opinion is obviously should have been a few more goals up, but the play's been all right. The fitness levels look good. But as I say, sorry to say that Brechin's offered nothing.
Yep, so you can join us for full second half coverage in around about 15 minutes time. Hopefully we'll see some more of those Saints shots hitting the back of the net. But until then, from myself, Stephen Watt and Roddy Grant, we'll catch you soon. Welcome back to McDermott Park. Coming up, second half coverage of this afternoon's Betfred Cup encounter versus Brechin City. It's St Johnstone who lead at the interval, 2-0. As we see the Saints side take to the field for the second half, waiting to be joined by our visitors Brechin. Looking out there, it doesn't look like there's any half-time changes from Callum Davidson. Goes with the same starting 11. It's Xander Clark in goal. Sean Rooney, Liam Gordon, Jamie McCart, Callum Booth, Liam Craig, Murray Davidson, Craig Bryson, Craig Conway, Stevie May and David Witherspoon. I'm just waiting to be joined in co-commentary again in the second half by Roddy Grant. Roddy's just making his way up the stairs now, looking very nimble on his feet, all things considered. It's been a while since he fired the last of his 79 Saints goals in. There will be some half-time boardroom duties possibly for Roddy there. I'm just going to make you live now, Roddy. There you go, you're on.
Yes, back.
No changes for Saints at the break, Roddy?
No, I wouldn't expect, but I think there'll be changes as the game goes on. I'd like to see the young boy Alec Ferguson come on.
Is that a player you could tell us a wee bit more about, Roddy?
Well, he's came through the academy and he's been doing really well, been promoted into the first team squad. Obviously, with players like young John Robertson going out on loan, it's given him an opportunity.
John Robertson away to Forfar?
Yep. So,
certainly a name to live up to.
Well, it certainly is. I've got to say, probably in my career, the John Robertson at Hearts was probably the best finisher I'd seen. Not the biggest, not the fastest, but great finisher.
Here was me thinking about Alex Ferguson.
Oh.
Both of them, though?
Yeah, both of them done well, aye. So it's good to see the kids coming through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know, I think the club's done well in the academy. All credit to Alistair Stevenson and his coaches. And the scouts going out and trying to get local people in. So I think the fans as well, going back to the fans, you know, they like to see homegrown talent coming through. I mean, you see what they feel about Stevie May, first time and when he came back. So, you know, it's always good to get players right through the system. And that's what the academies are there for. Anytime you want, referee, just ambling on the park. Last as usual.
Yeah, it'll be Saints to get the second half underway. Let's hope for some more Saints goals this half. Build up that confidence that Roddy spoke about in the first half. No changes that I can see for the visitors either. As ref Craig Napier gets the second half underway. Sean Rooney, who's getting a chance at right back, in for the impressive Danny McNamara, who's away on international duty with the Republic of Ireland under-21s. Stevie May picking it up in the box. Defender doing well to clear up, but it breaks out to Sean Rooney, but he can't get the better of his man and throw in for Brechin. Yeah, Sean Rooney, certainly a player who looks like he has a good engine on him. Once he gets his pace up.
Yeah, I think looking at the two full-backs, well, wing-backs as you want to call them now, obviously, Sean Rooney and Callum Booth, I think we've seen a lot of the ball today. There's a slight pass from Rooney, as I just said that. But you're looking for them to dictate down the flanks, you know, press the game on. As you say, it's out ball all the time just now.
Yeah, keeping that width in the game that, again, you spoke about in the first half, Roddy, will be the nice dummy there from Witherspoon for Bryson, who teed him up. Ends up breaking to May about the penalty spot.
Yeah, that's where Stevie should just hold the ball in, you know. I mean, I'm all for people having a shot, whatever. But there's people running about, just lay them off, and it's just another side foot in the net. But, you know, it's good to see Stevie, you know, getting back to what he was. He's looking to run the channels again, and he's holding the ball up, which is always good for a striker to hold the ball up and link with the middle of the park.
Did you manage to catch any of the Scotland game during the week? Change of subject, but
No. As I say, I'm not a great international fan. I used to be, but I think everything's changed now, you know.
It has.
But good to see them winning from somebody who's born in England.
Of course. Liam Craig winning that one well, at the edge of the box. Just fails to. Witherspoon doing well to win the ball back and create a chance for himself. Another shot on target, but that was a tame one.
Yeah.
I spoke about in the first half, Roddy, about World Mental Health Day today, and our own Ross Cunningham, our media manager, is doing some fundraising for that very cause tomorrow, for Sam H, actually, by trying to summit all 15 highest points in Fife within a certain time. So
fair play to him.
Anybody interested in donating to Ross's efforts can find out more information on his Twitter feed.
Yeah, I think in the present climate, I think mental health is, you know, it's becoming a lot more apparent now, obviously with the lockdown and things like that, people stuck in the houses. But, you know, as long as people talk about it, and,
yep.
You know, should never be scared to tell somebody or talk to somebody. It's a great cause for us to do it.
Good luck to him. I've got some news of our 50-50 draw winners coming right up. Just let this phase of play run out. All the winners have been, I think, contacted. So if you've not been contacted, then you've not won. Sorry to disappoint you. But winning the top prize this week, £107, is Robert McEwen from Kirkcaldy. A nice wee lift there. Also, prize winners this week is Gail McGregor from Perth, wins a St Johnstone scarf, and Stuart Walker from Dunfermline, who wins the St Johnstone gift set. Well done to all those. Don't forget that 50-50 draw tickets are available for all St Johnstone home fixtures at the moment, and more information about that available on the club website. Good ball into the box, danger zone by Conway there, but just a little too close to McMinn, who's able to take.
Just need to lift the tempo a bit again.
As we look at the other game in our group just now, the A shock score coming through from Tannadice as Peterhead are leading 1-0.
Long may that continue.
Yep. It'll be Dundee United who we next host at McDiarmid Park 2 weeks today.
I think it's very important in the league sections of the Betfred Cup that you actually win your section. I think, finishing second or whatever, if you win the league, you probably get a favourable tie the next weekend when the other clubs join in.
Yep.
I know before like last year, I think we used it more as a pre-season game because it started so early, which probably wasn't the right thing to do. But obviously, because it's getting played a wee bit later, it certainly favours the full-time clubs and the top 12 clubs because obviously they've been up and running. So I always think it's very important to win every match,
yep.
but obviously to win your league section. I think hopefully gives you a favourable draw in the latter stages.
You certainly avoid the league leaders and such. In that case, the teams who are qualifying for Europe, of course, come into the competition after the group stages when it goes into the knockout phase. Brechin it is who mount a rare attack. Rory Curry down the right wing. Scott Cusack who drives in from the
save for Zander.
Gets a well hit left-footed shot on target. I think that's Brechin's first shot on target of the afternoon. It was a well hit shot. Zander called into action. As Witherspoon looks to carve out his own chance. He went with his right foot there when perhaps the left foot option would have been.
Yeah, I think Murray Davison made a great run across from there and took two defenders away, and David thought it better just to, just keep going. Obviously, defenders got back and he tried to just side foot it with his right foot, outside his right foot, but he's probably better just striking it with his left. But, it's another opening. Just like to see us, press the game further up now. The game's getting a bit stretched. So, I think maybe put them on. We're starting to give Brechin at the back a wee bit of time on the ball, which in the first half there we've won it back there, but in the first half we were pressing them high up the pitch, which was making them make mistakes. But they're seeming to settle down a wee bit now, Brechin, especially in the back.
I'm pretty sure it won't be too much longer until Callum's looking at his options from the bench to freshen things up. In the meantime, it's Brechin who have probably enjoyed a wee bit more of the ball at the start of the second half.
Steve, I think that's because we've obviously sat off now. There's a great ball from Craig Bryson. That's what we were talking about earlier on. Stevie May's made a great run in the channel there. We're now starting to get boys into the box, which is good again. Murray Davison just put it in, and Callum comes back out, goes back to the park. Got to start using the width a lot more, open them up, pull them into positions where they don't want to be, and obviously gaps will appear then. That allows your midfield runners to run into the space.
Yeah, you got to think as the game goes on, the legs of the Brechin players will get more and more asked of them.
Yeah, but I think we've got to look after our own fitness as well, Steve. I think we've got to, take that to them and pull them up, on top of them all the time, not give them a minute. And then when that happens, you basically demoralise the opposition players, especially when they're part-time, because it's just relentless things of pressure,
Bryson picks it up in the middle of the park and finds his midfield comrade Murray Davidson. Davidson looking for Rooney's run, and he picks him out well down the right, and Rooney drag back, and it's a nice move, and it's a composed finish once again from David Witherspoon. Puts St Johnstone 3 goals in the ascendancy.
Yeah, again. Spoke about it earlier. Boy, Rooney going down the wide, played high up. Great ball in there, I think it was from Murray Davison. In behind, had the composure, Rooney had the composure to pick David Witherspoon out, 7 yards out, and safe food in the back of the net. 3-0 Saints.
Yep, and know that we felt that the game, that we were in danger, but that kind of probably puts it to bed, Roddy.
Yeah, but this is where you, as a player and as a manager, probably you want to turn the screw, get as many goals as you want. It makes a statement to other teams in your group, and it makes a statement as well that, you know, we're very capable of scoring goals. It doesn't matter who the opposition is, you know, we're scoring goals, and this is the confidence thing that we were talking about earlier on with the strikers or the midfielders. It's getting goals, spread them about.
Well played by Witherspoon there as he looks to find Callum Booth, and then Stevie May set up in the 6-yard box.
Again on the left hand side, it's your other full-backs push right up, Callum Booth, and that's what the game's all about, getting them forward, and just, you can see the head starting to go down now.
And it's Stevie May who grabs his second of the afternoon. St Johnstone's 4th. And yeah, 2 quick-fire goals there.
Yeah, you can see the heads down now, the Brechin players. So I say, turn the screw, you know. Plenty more goals here.
And is you've been involved in matches where, you know, you're coasting it at 4-0, and the temptation is just to go into a bit of a lower gear. That'll be something that we're hoping doesn't happen.
No, I think you'll see St Johnstone try to kick on now. You know, they've scored 4 and there's 25, 30 minutes to go.
There's still 30.
There's a lot of goals here.
Plus. It was an easy task for Stevie May in the end there to
the difference is for the last 2 goals, if you make composure, you know, just side footing them into you don't need to blast them, just as long as it hits the back of the net or goes over the line, a goal's a goal. Doesn't matter if it comes off your backside or it's 20-yard volley, you know, they all count.
That'll be Stevie May, our top goal scorer for the season now on 3, Roddy.
Yeah.
I'm sure that he'll be sniffing about looking for a hat-trick.
Yeah, I think David Witherspoon will be as well, but
no, joint top scorers. Witherspoon also on 3.
Yeah.
There you go. Well reminded. And both on the hunt for a hat-trick then.
Well, it'll be interesting if they both get it, see who gets the match ball. I think it's always the person that scores the first hat-trick gets it, so...
A few match balls in the Roddy Grant mantelpiece?
I have a few, yes, but they're probably lying in a street somewhere down in Livingston. I used to give them to my boys who used to take them out in the car parks and, you know, with other mates, so sad to say I've none left. I can't see me getting another hat-trick.
Here the PSG fan team are always looking for a target man.
Yeah, it's a target man and an overweight retired striker with 1 knee.
Witherspoon. Ends up falling to Stevie May, his right-footed efforts. Not quite as well hit as he wanted it to, and it's past the post, and we'll see Brechin make a further substitution now. I'd love to be able to get the pronunciation of the...
Number 16, is it that you're talking about?
It's number 14, Benjamin Lucent.
Yeah, but number 16 I think will be a problem if he comes on.
Yeah, if number 16 comes on, then we'll let our Tannoy announcer Liam Doris spell that one out for us first.
Let's just say it's 101 points in Scrabble.
It was Rory Curry who made way for the oncoming Benjamin Lucent there. Benjamin cuts quite an imposing figure in the middle of the park.
Yeah, he certainly looks it. I don't know if he can play though, that's the problem.
Time will tell.
Yeah. Looks like Benjamin was just come in there to sit in the middle of the park and try and match up against Murray Davison or Craig Bryson. I think it's damage limitation now for Brechin, but he's still got to be professional and make sure we keep a clean sheet. Great run for Stevie May. Great ball from...
There's May.
Yeah,
another opportunity, and that'll be the hat trick for May.
Yeah.
A great run, a great ball, and yeah, he hit the target, squirmed under the goalkeeper a little bit, but yeah,
great ball.
Match ball will be his, Roddy.
Yeah, will be. I don't know if the club will give him it though. I think they're about 80 quid a pop, so you never know. No, it's a great build up there. Flick from Murray to Bryson, first time pass, great run for Stephen May. A nice finish, you know, I just keep saying you don't need to blast them, just put them on target and then it can happen. And that's what's happened.
Yeah, good to see some goals flowing for the fans' favourite front man. And do you know, we've got best part of half an hour still to play here. Roddy, I'd like to see Saints continue to push on and press the way that they have done for the last hour.
Yeah, I know there'll be a lot of people saying, oh, do you know, teams take the foot off the gas. Trust me, they don't. If they're there to be punished, they punish them. I remember playing against Rangers in I think it was a Scottish Cup game here. And I think they barred us 7-0. I think Paul Kane got sent off, which wasn't like him. But honestly, it was one of the worst. Rangers just turned the screws, you know, and he went away really, really hurting.
I remember the game.
Yeah.
Aye, and it was a sarin.
There was an even sorer one playing it.
I bet you.
You start to lose your discipline and you start to try and kick players and things like that. But, you know, Brechin don't look like they're the type of side that does that. But, you know, just looks like their shape's gone. So their heads are down. It's David doing his tricks now. There's plenty more goals here, hopefully.
Yeah, we're going to see a couple of switches for Saints very soon. It's
Chris Kane
and Callum Henry who are readying themselves to be introduced.
You can see what Callum's trying to do. He's trying to, obviously, I imagine he'll take Stevie May off and he'll bring on two fresh strikers. I think the other one will probably be David Witherspoon. And obviously, hopefully Callum and Kane will get in and around the goals as well, which is also confident.
Callum Booth with a left-footed effort there, going past the post, and we'll see those substitutes now.
Coming off for, got it wrong, Craig Bryce is coming off. Chris Kane and Stevie May coming off for Callum Henry.
So it'll be Kane and Henry introduced.
And Bryson and May off.
Bryson and May making way. Stevie May with a hat-trick under his belt. Good afternoon's work for him, Roddy. He's looked lively, he's looked bright.
I'll be honest with you and say it's probably the best I've seen him since he came back. Doing what he's good at, running behind, looking to go long and then come short, link up, and vice versa. Come short to spin long. And I think two of his goals have came with him running in behind. And that's what strikers like to do. You know, midfielders get to know what their runs are, and it's good to see.
And we'll hope that, you know, that 3 goals will be a good confidence boost for him and for him that he can take into the forthcoming.
Yeah, I keep saying goals breed confidence, you know, and whether it's a striker or whether it's a team, you know, it's always great to score the hat tricks and whatever, but you know, it's how what the team take out of it. And the pleasing thing today, I know the opposition's been not the best, but the amount of chances we've created is brilliant.
It's Witherspoon carving out another one of those chances, and just Callum Henry's dummy just failing to come off.
What I would say with Callum, I'd like to see Callum. We all know he can score goals, but I think his link-up play needs to be better. teams like this is what you should be thinking about. I always keep saying, if you can link up, the goals come. The goals come.
It's Callum Henry who's on the ball just now, doing exactly that. Sean Rooney winning the corner kick for St Johnstone.
Other thing I would say about Kano and Callum, I think it was the second defender this time. But keep putting the balls in, we'll get a break, we'll get something. I think Brechin look dead on his feet now, so.
Conway again puts one in.
Again, Liam standing jump again, which is really infuriates me. Got to give yourself a run at it.
Still bouncing about before it's hacked clear.
Yeah, I think it's like the Alamo just now. It's Brechin just sitting and just defending for their lives.
Just a quick word, Roddy, about the youth development fund that's been set up.
Well, it's a great cause. I know we're bearing the fruits of it. Obviously, the academy is very important to the clubs.
There's a chance for Callum Henry. Well closed down that occasion.
Yeah, I've seen it's fantastic for the people to donate and the fans to donate. And I think as long as you keep bringing the kids through and they make the progress through up the age groups and then obviously into the first team, I think fans welcome that. So I think it's a great cause.
And players such as Xander, Chris Kane, Ali McCann, Stevie May, Jason Kerr, all come through that. And like you say, the donations have been very much appreciated.
It's a major part, and speaking for the club can't thank people enough for what they've done. I know it's hard times for everybody, so it's more than everybody welcomes it at St Johnstone Football Club.
Absolutely, and more information about that and how you can also donate can be found on the club website too. Brechin with a further switch there.
Xander's got a strong hand to keep it out. Because he'll be absolutely devastated if he doesn't go in with a clean sheet today.
It was Scott Cusick with the shot for Brechin. He's the player for Brechin who's caught my eye most. He done well to find the target. It was certainly heading for the bottom corner, but
you can see now that Brechin are dead in their feet. We've just stolen the ball. We're just giving that away there. But you know, the
commentator's curse there.
The top four, the four players that they broke forward were all just, you know, lazy getting back, and you know. But we, as I say, we should be really ramming it home now. See, there's Callum Hendry picking the ball up. What I was saying, he's way outside the box, and he's now making his way into the box. You know.
Conway electing to find Witherspoon. A couple of trademark step overs and back to Conway. Nice ball into the box, and big chance there for, is it Murray Davidson on the stretch?
I think it was. Yeah. Kano's right behind him. If Kano's, not that Murray's going to leave it, but if Kano's screaming at him, do you know, there might be the chance that Murray does leave it for him. But you know, a good build-up play again. Again, just shows you Murray, obviously a wee bit elder statesman now, but still willing to throw yourself into the box.
It was a smarter delivery from Conway.
Yeah, it was in that area there where no man's land, the keeper didn't want to come for it. But
you can see there that
the young boy Ferguson coming on now.
And is he a centre midfielder, Roddy?
Yeah, centre midfielder. I think he might come on for David Witherspoon or Liam Craig. Do you know? I mean, Liam's just sat in front of the back, two eyes basically, and just dictated the play for the whole game. So it's good to see Liam as well, enjoying it.
I certainly heard rave reports about Alex Ferguson in it must have been a pre-season game. Was it Dundee United?
Yeah.
He'd more than held his own in the centre of midfield.
Yeah, that's another great achievement for the club, obviously, bringing the young boy on, who's came through the academy. But it's easier said than done, you know. It's managers have got to want to play the young boys, they've got to put trust in them, and it's good to see Callum Davison's doing that.
Yep, it will be Craig Conway who makes way for Alex Ferguson. A big moment for the young lad, making his full debut for St Johnstone, coming on with Saints 5 goals into the lead. 15 minutes to impress. Again,
it's a young boy making his debut for the club, and just unfortunate his parents and that will not be here to see it, so I'm sure he'll not let that hinder him, but it's a great occasion when you make your debut for a club, especially as a young laddie.
Well, if his parents or family are watching, I can imagine that'll be a very proud moment.
Yeah, very proud.
A chance in the box. It'll be Callum Henry who picks that one up at the, preventing it from going out for a throw. And there's Alex Ferguson getting his first touch. Rooney finds Witherspoon. Can Witherspoon pick out a...
It's a great ball in. A great ball in.
Ooh, it was Chris Kane initially, and Callum Henry with a half chance, but failing to get enough purchase on it to trouble McMinn, who's certainly had an accomplished first half, but second half he's been left a wee bit more exposed.
Just there with David Witherspoon, when you expect him to do the drag back, he doesn't, and he fires it across. Do you know?
And that's sometimes unpredictability about it.
Sometimes it's impossible to read what he's going to do. So if we can't read what he's going to do up here, what chance do the strikers go? But you know, it's all good fun. But you know, there comes a time when it's all, as I keep on saying, it's decision making, and you know, probably there was the right decision just to fire it across the box.
A chance here for this. Sean Rooney providing the insurance there.
Yeah, I think he's done well today. I thought Rooney done well on Wednesday night as well. I think he's done well today. Again, he's one that's been in the games as well. So as I say, the game's benefited many ways and many players. You know, there's people coming in fighting for positions. There's people who have not had much game time. There's people coming back from injury. I mean, people turn around and say, do you know, Craig Brechin, he's done well in there, and do you know, obviously he's went off now, but do you know, he's needing game time as well, and he's coming back from injury, so it's good to get these players back, and do you know, it bodes well going into the Hamilton game.
Absolutely, we've got a little under 15 minutes remaining here in Perth. Saints comfortably in.
Again, there's Rooney again doing the overlap. He's cut it back. Callum there, that's what we're talking about. Murray just laid back. Good to see Callum thinking there, like laying it off.
Yep, something that you had commented on earlier in the half, Roddy.
Just a pity he went to Murray's left foot. He usually only uses that for standing on, but do you know,
I'm sure even Murray himself would admit to that.
What I like about guys like Murray Davison when they come back from injury, they give their all in every game, they get their fitness, their max fitness. I mean, people always say, oh, Murray's naturally fit, but there's a big, big difference between being naturally fit and being max fit, do you know? So it's good to see a good professionalism, do you know, working on your fitness on the games. As you say, there's 15 minutes left and he's still trying to make runs forward, he's still pressing people down, do you know?
Rooney sharply into the tackle there. It deflects off Murray Davison and throw in to Brechin midway in the Saints half. William Craig electing to knock it back to.
His hand up.
Got off with that one. A wee bit of a miss kick, but
you can't beat a good shank, a good slap.
Finds Callum Booth, who in turn finds Chris Kane, and he searching for that runner, Alex Ferguson. It's Booth again, picking up. Lucent doing well to deny Alex Ferguson on that occasion.
I'd like to see things about Alex Ferguson as well. He's not scared to make the runs in behind, which is always good. You know, he obviously knows his game. So.
Peterhead it is who continues to lead at Tannadice in a rather Group C match this afternoon. That would be a great result for the Peterhead club. Just trying to think of their nickname there. I'm looking at Roddy, but he doesn't ken either. Peterhead.
Yeah. Must be something to do with, I don't know. I'm not going to attempt. Something to do with a bird? I don't know.
It's the Blue Tune.
Blue Tune, I knew it.
There we go. Clear that one up. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Google.
I was thinking about someone else.
Of course.
That'll be a good trip up there.
Rooney overhitting that cross into the box. It'll be out for a throw in to Brechin on the far side. Yeah, a stadium that I've never had the opportunity to get along to, Balmore in Peterhead. I'm now on their Wikipedia page, so I'm putting out their grand name and everything.
What's it called?
Balmore.
Balmore, that's right. I played up there actually, fair.
Is that a grass surface?
Yes. Well, it was when I was there. I don't know if it was.
Yeah.
It was. Everything's changed in 30 years or something.
Everything's changed in a year, Roddy, let alone 30.
Tell me about it. See, that's what infuriates me about Callum Hendry. He tries to do a flick, you know, where he could just lay it off, you know, and then turn and get himself in the box. there's times to do it and there's times not to do it, you know, and there's a wee boy Ferguson running in space.
Play there from Ferguson, finding Murray Davidson, and it's Chris Kane eventually the ball breaks to. He looks to have a go. It's a great right-footed effort from 25 yards and another good stop from McMinn as Scott Cusack.
Oh, there's a stupid booking.
Scott Cusack, nice nutmeg on Sean Rooney and Liam Gordon it was, who picks up the first yellow card of the afternoon for his subsequent foul. I think quite rightly so, Roddy.
Yeah, I think it was a bit cynical. But you know what, if it's in a Premier League game like that and different opposition, you'd probably say it was a good foul. But you know, these kind of wee niggly fouls and bookings, you know, they come back to haunt you. You know, he's now, I know there's only 10 minutes to go or something, 8 minutes to go. I mean, all it just takes now is just a stupid challenge by Liam Gordon, and you know, he's off the park and you know, he's suspended for the next game. So they all add up, but you know, I'm sure he's young enough and he'll learn. But it was a cynical foul and quite rightly deserved a booking.
Booth surges up the left. It was a smart ball into the box, well dealt with by the Brechin defender on that occasion.
Just listening to the manager shouting there, young Alec Ferguson does really well. Does a wee trick, wins the ball, and then he doesn't stand and watch it. Callum's telling him, "Go drive into the box, follow your pass, which is, you know, great encouragement for a young boy. There's so many people come into the team, and whether it be in Scottish football and they're young and they freeze, you know, it's great to see young players going out there to express themselves. And I think, as we spoke about before, that's what it's all about. It's all about enjoying it.
A good ball from Witherspoon, picking out a great run from Sean Rooney. There wasn't much support in the box that time. And
I think that's why Murray played it off the first defender. Good pressing again from the young boy Ferguson.
Yeah, he's looked lively since he's come on.
And he'll only grow in confidence, you know. It's, as I keep saying, I know I'm harping on about the youth, but I certainly enjoy seeing them coming in and playing. You just want them, you know, to come on as a bit part player. That's not what you want. You want them to come in and establish themselves. Actually, what a good role model would be Alan McCann, the way he did it. Went away on loan, came back and said, you know what, if I get in, I'm going to stay in. And, you know, then they become an asset for the club, you know.
Witherspoon still looking strong in the latter stages of the match also. He's had another good showing from Rooney this afternoon.
Yeah, he's done well today.
Capped off with the 2 goals.
Yeah.
A quick look at the up-and-coming Betfred group stage fixtures. It's Dundee United, who Saints will host next here at McDermott Park on the 10th of November. A 7:45 kick-off for that one, and then we close our campaign. This is Callum Henry
again
drags his effort past the post.
I'm being very critical here. The keeper's coming out, he's spreading himself, and all you've got to do is just dink it.
A wee bit more composed.
Yeah, just dink over the keeper. You know, the keeper's come out to make himself big. You're not going to fire it in the corner, so if he's come out and make himself big and he's going to the ground, just dink it over him. But again, it's a learning experience for Callum. He's young, but you know, again, set up well.
He could have benefited from just getting his goal tally off the mark this season there.
Yeah.
I was just saying that the closing fixture of our group campaign is away to Peterhead on Saturday the 14th of November. I can almost sense how balmy it will be up there already.
Let's just hope the fishermen are out to sea.
It's Murray Davison stretching his legs still down the right, and yes, less said about that attempted cross the better.
It's hard to chip the keeper for there, isn't it? So, but again, he's willing to drive forward, you know, and he's getting something out of the game, which is great.
I need to remember if I'm ever struggling for a team's nickname again, all I just have to do is ask, and then there's a few people who tweet me. So thanks to those who tweeted the blue tune for Peterhead's nickname.
Again, Ali Ferret.
It's Callum Davidson. A penalty kick to St Johnstone awarded there.
I wonder if David Witherspoon will want it.
I see Spoonie
Kano's wanting it.
grabbing the ball. There's a wee bit of dialogue.
I think it's quite funny. There's 5-9 up, so everybody wants the ball. It's 0-0 at Ibrox in the 90th minute. I wonder who'd give me it.
It's fell into the hands of Callum Henry. Just a wee look again at that penalty incident as Callum Henry lines up.
That's the one there.
It was, I think it was Luke Bowen who was penalised.
Yeah, I think he's a dog.
And Callum Henry dispatches the resulting spot kick, giving Lewis McGinn no chance, opening his account for the season and putting Saints 6-0 up. Yeah, the referee gave that spot kick instantly.
Yeah, I think it was something.
It was Murray Davidson who was fouled.
I think it was pulled back, Murray by the boy, Luke Bowen. But dispatched well with Callum, straight down the middle, good pace, keeper no chance, 6-0.
It certainly was.
Pains me to say it, but I think it's going to be a long, hard season for Brechin. There's Callum getting in behind as well.
He's getting held back there, and referee Craig Napier awards the free kick for that initial contact. A chance for Saints to stretch their lead as we approach the 90-minute mark. It's William Craig and Alex Ferguson who are over the free kick. William Craig, and he looks to tee up Witherspoon. Optimistic effort from 30 yards, and never looked like trouble.
Dave was looking for a worldie there.
Yeah, I think he's still got his eye on that hat trick.
Well, do you know, I was always told with my first manager, as it could be Joe Craig, he says if you're sitting on 2 goals in a game and there's, say, I don't know, 30 minutes to go, he says don't try and go looking for it, it'll come. Do you know, it's the more you go and you snatch at things, you don't get it, but when you least expect it, it'll just drop at your feet. Certainly was.
Many hat tricks did that result in, Roddy?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
100?
No, I think I maybe had about 6 or 7, I don't know, through my career.
Pretty sure I saw you score one down at Falkirk at Brockville. Remember that?
I don't think it was a hat. I think it was 2. No, I think we won 4-9, 5-9 or something that day.
It was a convincing away win. Enjoyed that.
I have to say, one of my hat tricks was for Partick Thistle.
For Partick Thistle here?
No, against St Johnstone at Firhill, which actually got me moved back to McDermott Park for my second spell.
I'd like to have said that I could forget about that one, but I remember it clearly too. Cheers for that. Anyway, if it instigated your return to...
It did, it did.
To here, then. Served a purpose. You couldn't have enjoyed that one.
Listen, you know.
Saints looking to carve out one last chance here.
I think that's what will be, one last chance. I think I'd like to see, there's Murray Davidson there.
There is that one last chance, possibly. So Murray Davidson rising, nodding in, past McBin. St Johnstone 7, Brechin City 0, and yeah, it's a bit of demolition now.
Yeah, again, Murray's time with the run in the box. Do you know, that's what I'm saying. You go and attack a ball and you make it yours. And do you know, to be fair, Murray's been unlucky up to now not to have a goal. He missed one in the first half. He's been throwing his cell about left, right, and centre in the box, but he gets his rewards. And he's, as I said earlier on, he's worked to the final whistle, which I don't think will be far away now. I think this could be the last kick of the ball.
Yep, it was Callum Booth, the man delivering the pinpoint cross for Murray to nod Saints into a 7-goal lead. And on that note, Craig Napier blows for full time, and yeah, an extremely comfortable afternoon here for Saints at McDermott Park. Roddy, thoughts on that one?
Summing up, obviously the victories are important, the manner of the victory is important. Opposition wasn't great, but you still got to score goals. Score 7 is fantastic. As I say, goal difference will count. Some great performances. Murray Davis and myself was probably